Okay, today I'm going to show you a basic trim. This is the front foot on an Arabian mare. I've already cleaned the foot out. First thing I'm going to do is I'm going to clean the sole. You see these ridges and bumps here? I'm going to smooth it out. I'm going to take out some of these bars. I'm going to use my hoof knife to do that. Next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to trim the frog. You saw I switched knives. This is just a sharper knife. And it's also a left-handed knife. It's important that I'm able to see how far down the frog goes. I want to see how concave the foot is. This is a pretty flat-footed horse. There's not a lot of concavity to the foot. You see her heels are pretty wide apart. That's another symptom of flat-footed horses. Check the balance. I'll show the balance later. That'll be a different video. She's higher on the inside. I position my nippers at the toe. Now because she's flat-footed, and if you saw the angle of her foot from the front, she needs to have a more upright foot. I'm not going to trim the heels off, except to balance them. Now with the nippers, I don't worry a whole lot about getting the foot exactly flat easy, the way I want it, except it does save me time. Checking to make sure it's level across the bottom. And I can also see I need more off the inside. Okay, now I have a foot that's level across the bottom. The hoof wall has been taken off. One important principle is no sole pressure. So I'm going to take my knife, take this sole off right here, because it's level with the hoof wall. I want to, even though she's a flat-footed horse, you can't get her foot really concave. I want to make it as concave as possible. Now, in this hoof wall, you notice the difference, how thin it is here, how thick it is here. I want to see it the same thickness all the way around. This side she has a flare here, it comes out. So I'm going to take these nippers. You can also take the rasp and run the rasp around. And I'm going to take off the toe here, just straight up and down.
And the reason you use the nippers instead of the rasp?
Just it saves time on me. I found that it takes longer to rasp it all the way than to take the nippers around. Could be, maybe I just don't keep my rasp sharp enough. I'm too cheap to get a new one that's sharper. what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to round the edges really well. It helps prevent cracks and chipping. Also, well, it's getting ready to explain about flares and how rounding helps flares, but I don't want to put too much into one video. This is just a basic trim. You see, I trimmed the sole, I trimmed the frog. So I'm going to take off a little bit more sole here so it's even. It looked like there was a bump there. You saw me trim the sole, you saw me trim the frog, I trimmed the hoof wall, I rasped it, and I've rounded it. And that's all that's going to be in this video.